What's going on, y'all? I'm Sean, and welcome to another edition of Nosy Neighbors, the fragrance channel for beginners, casual users, and the fragrance enthusiasts. And today we're going to be talking about this fragrance right here, Tom Ford Lavender Extreme. Now notice in the presentation, this fragrance is a tad bit different from other fragrances that Tom Ford has brought out with as an exclusive line. First off, they have the very chromed out or silver finish to it, all right, which gives it that nice and luxurious touch. Same thing with the box, all right. Really beautiful presentation for this one. So really nice for Tom Ford. Check out this spray, this atomizer. Yeah, not too shabby. And real quick, what I like to do is I like to break down the notes, and that's not going to take long because there's only 3 of them that are listed. All right, we got lavender, we got bergamot, and we got tonka absolute. Then that's it. That's all they listed. I'm not sure whether or not there's actually more that's in there, but according to their listings, that's what's in this fragrance right here. So there you have it. Now, in terms of the performance, this fragrance is not the strongest of performance, and I'm gonna tell you like what I got from it. So for projection for this fragrance, I got 1 foot of projection, and that was only within the first couple of hours. After the first couple of hours, it became somewhat of a skin scent, albeit it dried down to like a kind of vanilla, or like the tonka was very present in it. It was very faint on my skin, and even when I tried spraying it on the clothing, pretty much the same thing. So not too much like strength in the overall fragrance. And for longevity, pretty much the same thing. I only got about 4 to 6 hours whenever I sprayed my skin, and I got a little bit of a boost whenever I decided to spray my shirt like today. Didn't get the strongest performance overall for both longevity or sillage. So sad, a little bit disappointing when it comes to that, but it is what it is. Now, if I were to describe this fragrance with a quick analogy, it would be this. Imagine you were sitting in a old school barbershop where, you know, you get that smells, or those old school smell of like oak moss or bergamot, lavender, like those type of scents, like in the air, right? Imagine smelling those types of scents. And while you're sitting there getting your haircut, boom, a ice cream truck comes crashing into the barbershop and it spills ice cream all over the place. Imagine mixing both of those smells, both the ice cream and smelling of like all of those smells that you generally smell in a barbershop. And that's the smell that you get with this fragrance. Pretty simplistic and pretty linear in its delivery. However, like no one is going to deny like that this is a pleasant smell to smell on skin or on clothing, right? No one's going to deny that at all. However, with the overall price of the fragrance and like what people kind of expect from like Tom Ford, especially when you're talking about the more exclusive private blend, you kind of expect a lot more at $300 that this fragrance is going for. In general, that's a lot more expensive than what you would get normally from the house of Tom Ford, even for their more exclusive private blend. But this is a lot more heavy on the price and not so much on the performance. So it still gets a hit, it takes a hit. However, like lavender, if you guys don't know, is like the first note that I want to say that I really like fell in love with. It goes vanilla, lavender, and then bergamot, and it's kind of hard for me to like really knock on this. So like this fragrance is gonna have some type of bias for me. So where I could really probably trash this fragrance, I won't, because like I'm biased. Like I really love the lavender that's in that. But would I recommend this fragrance for other people outside of like lavender lovers? I'm gonna have to say no. Like at this price tag, and like this level of performance, I can't recommend this fragrance to other frag heads. It's just me personally. Like I'm not going to. Like obviously, you guys know that I have a lot of love for the house for Tom Ford. I mean, if you look to the side and behind me, you can see that I love Tom Ford. However, like this fragrance, albeit a fragrance that I thoroughly enjoy, is too much. Well, it's too short-lived in order for me to grant them like my sign of approval, despite me loving it. So, love it for myself, but not so much for other people at that price point. There's other lavender fragrances that are also beautiful that outperform this one, which make me want to lean towards those other fragrances. You guys got any questions, comments, concerns about this fragrance? Feel free to drop those in the comments below. Definitely open up for debate about this one. I haven't heard too many people talk about it, but it's good to get out in the community and get our nose on things. As always, please like and subscribe, and try to click the bell to get those notifications for whenever they pop up. I appreciate you guys' support. And as always, live good and smell well.